Hello, my name is JP Talavera. For my research project, I decided on the topic of rehabilitation and reintegration of prisoners. My thesis is reforming the US prison system to become more focused on rehabilitation to benefit prisoners and society by helping reintegrate them with one another. To clarify, reintegration is when prisoners are able to become a functioning part of society. The reason why I chose this topic is because it is very relevant in today's world, especially because of the recent controversies within the United States criminal justice system. There are currently 10 million incarcerated people in the world, and the United States alone currently makes up 25% of them, when they only make up 5% of the world's population. This shows that the United States is struggling with their incarceration rates. I believe that if individuals and policymakers come together to reform our prison systems, then this will lead to society and prisoners cultivating virtue. Many prisoners lack education, making it much more difficult to find well-paying work and reintegrate into society. This often leads to prisoners going back to jail, which is also called recidivism. Other common struggles for people who have been incarcerated are drug abuse and mental problems. Educational training, as well as quality of life training, are the two main forms of rehabilitation that combat these struggles. A study done in Norway shows how these forms of rehabilitation have helped prisoners reintegrate into society. Many of the prisoners lacked an education higher than primary school, but through these programs, they were able to receive up to a college-level education, as well as vocational training, if they chose. These services offered secondary education, college education, drug abuse therapies, mental health therapies, and more. At the end, they received their proper degrees and certifications and were also able to continue their education after prison. The results of this study show that the prisoners benefited most from the quality of life training. However, they also benefited from educational training, as it helped them get jobs after they were released from prison. Although it may seem like reintegration depends solely on the prisoner, society also plays a major role in how they will be accepted. An example of this is shown in a survey I conducted among Virginia Tech students. In this survey, I asked the question, would you, in the future, be more likely to hire an ex-prisoner if they had gone through rehabilitation? The results of this survey showed that 71.4% would be more likely to hire if they were rehabilitated. 28.6% said it depended on the situation, and 0% that they would for sure not be more likely to accept them, to hire them if they were not reintegrated, Another study done by researchers showed that the general public would be more likely to spend money on rehabilitation than longer prison time or other punishments. These results showed that the general public would be more accepting of prisoners if they had gone through rehabilitation. Overall, it is clear that through my research and others, that rehabilitation of prisoners would help not only the prisoners, but also society through reintegration. Here's my works cited. Thank you.